In Seattle, we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken short.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 15, line. 15 line. Hey, protein spill. Hey, high 7. Look at me. Door. 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Topper. 5. 5. 28. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Yo, go. Keep dribbling.
Back to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Hard.
Tighten up.
Now a handoff looking right. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Matchbox lights. Every day. Any day. Kill. Now. Check 24. Bam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Yeah.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Watch twist.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Panthers nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 15, check 15. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Begin. You ain't doing nothing today.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check. Alpha. Look, squeeze. Slam. Chance. Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam off. Leo. Check 25. Slam.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Come. Hey, Foxtrot. We want it. Come to my world. Hit it.
Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, Echo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check 6 guys. You draw quarter. 25 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Speak Rivers. Speak Rivers.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to... And coughed it up. And the Seahawks have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. To throw is Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Watch the whip. 36, 36.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
He'll try and throw for it here. And his this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Ringo. Ringo. Here we go.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This will be taken short.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Again, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by